Hey guys, welcome back to Gone with the Whisk. Today we are making, I don't know if it actually has a name, to come up with a name. So I'm just going to describe it to you, I guess. We are taking these biscuits, flattening them out, taking the stove, flattening it out, and then we're going to add in a bit of cream cheese and some mini chocolate chips, and then roll that up into a ball with all that filling inside, and then toss in some sugar and then bake it. I guess it's similar to monkey bread. I don't know if that's always stuffed. I don't know why that's called monkey bread either. That's something to look up, I guess. But I guess this might be monkey bread. Well, I have to Google this. I should have Googled this before I started, but that's takes planning and preparation, and I don't do that. So let's get started, I guess. I am going to take probably half a cup of sugar, maybe about a quarter cup, about that much, and about the same amount of brown sugar. And if you need more or less, I'm going to mix this together. If you need more or less, not less, you can't really take away, but if you need more, you can always add it back in. Add some more in. Oh, I cannot talk today, y'all. My brain's in 12 different places, I guess, and now my phone's going off over there. Anyway, I'm just going to mix up those two sugars together. Alright, I'm just going to mix that, set it aside, and get these big containers out of our way. Alright. I'm going to grab this one and put it up. There we go. Put that in the cabinet and the lid popped off, fell behind. Now, I'm normally the worst about, the whole clean as you go concept when I'm cooking, but I have such a small workspace. This is literally the entire workspace I have for my kitchen that I can't help but clean as I go, because I would have every ingredient in my kitchen piled up here and catching on fire from the burners. Alright, so now that is ready, let's look at our biscuits, okay? I got just the store brand flaky jumbo biscuits. The jumbo ones will get you bigger little balls. You could also do this with the mini biscuits and have a bigger pan of stuff, just whatever you prefer, whatever you have on hand. Alright, so we're going to preheat to 350 is what my biscuit directions say. The brand you buy may be a little different. You just have to pay attention to that when you go to bake. So I'm going to set this aside here. Alright, and then I'm going to get this tray. And open up these biscuits. The birds are being nice and chatty today. You can hear them in the background, I'm sure. Alright, so this makes 8 of these rolls. Alright, so what we're going to do is flatten them out just with your hands. If you have a big workspace and a rolling pin, you could flour it and roll them out that way, but that just makes a bigger mess. more mess than it's worth for as simple as this recipe is. So just take your hands, flatten it out, squish it out, spread it, stretch it a bit, make a nice big round disc. Alright, and we're just gonna, how much bigger that got and how much thinner, so we're just gonna keep doing that for all 8 of our biscuits. This oven preheat. You want your oven preheated so that everything cooks evenly. So if you put it into an oven that's cold or an oven that's like halfway preheated, one side of your oven may get of your buns may get done faster because they're on the warm side, while the other half's still kind of cold over there. Or like your outside crust of something might be done or burning, but the inside's raw because your oven wasn't at the right temp. So just always try to preheat. Alright, we're just going to keep flattening all these out. Got some green under my fingernail. I just was putting away some herbs from some fresh produce and stuff from the store. I guess it kind of stained my fingernail a bit. Stretch and stretch and stretch. Alright. How is y'all's week going? Oh, mine's been pretty good. Been pretty busy. Had a lot of things going on this week, and a lot of things coming up. Some different projects to do. Working on stuff for YouTube, for all you guys. As of the day I'm filming this, I'm pretty close to getting monetized, so I actually make money from this channel, and be able to do more variety in my recipes, and hopefully be able to help pitch in and pay some of my bills. So my goal with this is like if I can make like $400 a month, from YouTube videos, that's half my rent. So that would be a huge just load of stress off of me. So time for a little side gig here, making YouTube videos. But this also helps me, if I can pay part of my rent, or better yet, all of my rent from this, that'd be great. But also it's helping me cook more fresh food at home, because I've been really bad. Cause I live alone. I work like 50 something hours a week. I come home, I'm exhausted. I don't want to cook. I cook all day. I'm a pastry chef at a bakery. Like, I cook all day for other people. I don't want to come home and cook for myself. So I am super bad about just ordering a pizza or picking up fast food, or worse yet, spending $25 on DoorDash. Because if you're ordering for one person, it doesn't matter what you get, it's $25, okay? If you do that too many times a week, that's a lot of money. I think it's been 1 month now since I have DoorDashed anything. Like, I canceled my DashPass subscription. But doing this, it helps me eat more fresh foods and to meal prep. So in those days where I come home and I just don't want to do anything, all I want to do is just watch some TV, just relax, decompress from the day. Oh, oven's preheated. I can have some stuff prepped in the fridge or freezer that I can just pop into the oven and have ready to go. Super easy. So this helps, me save some money, helps me get some food, and helps gives you some ideas. Okay, so there's a lot of benefits to this channel, I hope. But, alright, we're going to take this cream cheese. And I hope that's enough. I thought it was fuller than this, or I would have picked some up at the store earlier. But we're going to take this and just spread a bit in the center. We don't want to go like all the way to the edge because we're going to wrap this around. We don't want it to seep out. Just spread some here. I could add a bit more, I think. Just make it a little creamier. I might go back in. Let's make sure I get enough for each one first. And this, I mean, it's a biscuit with some cream cheese, so this could be good for breakfast. It could just be a dessert or a snack, whatever you like. And I'm pretty sure you can bake these ahead and then pop them in the fridge or the freezer, and then you want one, just throw it in the air fryer for a minute to warm it up and get all the cream cheese and chocolate inside to be melty again. So yeah, you can meal prep your snacks too, not just your soups and your casseroles and stuff. For meal prep your snacks and desserts. Because that's what gets me a lot. I'll be like, yeah, but I want something sweet with my food, and then I stop at a fast food place or whatever, or I go by the store to get ice cream and then wind up getting a frozen pizza while I'm there, just spending more money. Meal prep your desserts. You know you want it. When we're at the beginning of the week where we're like, I'm going to be a brand new person this week and I'm not going to have all of these Cheez-Its and ice cream and all that stuff when you go get groceries. You know it's a lie. You know it's a lie. Later that same night, you're going to be walking around your kitchen, opening up every door and drawer and cabinet, looking for something sweet, something that's not gone, that's not there. You'll be like, who let me go grocery shopping like this? Because I do that all the time. And then I have nothing to snack on. Okay, so now we have our biscuit dough and our cream cheese. Now we're going to take our mini chocolate chips. You could use regular size, but I think you get a little more, maybe a little more chocolate, or maybe more compacted chocolate, instead of big pieces with big gaps in between. They can kind of fit together better like this, if that makes sense. So that's probably about, a tablespoon-ish. We're just going to add that on top of the cream cheese. Great. Looks really good. Nice and chocolatey. Goodness. Cannot wait to have one of these. And these are the flaky biscuits. Now, I'm not sure how the pressing them out like that will affect the flakiness. It'll probably condense it some, but they still might be a little bit flaky. And that'll just be a little bonus texture to this. You don't have to use the flaky biscuits though. You can use whatever your store has. I got the jumbo size ones, but you can also do the regular or even the can of mini biscuits. And that, I think that has more than 8 in it, if I'm not mistaken. So you can get a whole pan full of these if you wanted. Now for the last one. You could even do something similar with croissant dough. You just have to be sure you can roll it up in a way where the filling won't leak out. And you could do this with fruit instead of chocolate. Grab a can of pie filling and add a spoonful on top of your cream cheese. So you can change this up a whole lot of different ways. And you can use dark chocolate, which is what I prefer. But my store doesn't have many dark chocolate chips. Or even white chocolate, or like the different candy bits, like the Heath or the toffee bits sold with the chocolate chips, or the caramel bits. Yeah, there's a lot of different ways you can customize this to your liking. You can even do each one a different filling if you wanted to. Okay. Oh, you can't quite see this one, so I'm just gonna do it. Okay, now this one you can see. So, pick it up. Oops. Put your chocolate chips back on. Alright. And then we're just gonna pinch the whole thing together. Alright. It's like a little dumpling almost. Get a little pinch, get a little twist, and then place it pinch side down. Okay? Keep doing the same thing to all of them. Alright. This is going to be really good. Yeah, you might could add a little more cream cheese if you wanted. You can add a little less. Just whatever you have. I think I used just about all that I had in that container. If I realized I was that low, I would have bought some more and probably put a bit more in. But I think it'll be just fine either way. Just gonna pinch this together. These are the last ones here. Alright, so that is the last one. Now, going to, I'm going to bake these in a loaf pan. You could also do it in a 9x13 pan, or a little round pan, whatever kind of baking dish you have that they'll fit in. And if you do like a double batch, if you have a bunch of people over, or like I said, just want to like make a bunch, pop in the freezer to have whatever you want, just do a big, full pan and fill it up. So let me see, where is a pan I could use? I'm actually going to use this right here. Just a ceramic pie dish. Okay. And so we start. Give it a nice little spray. And make sure it comes out really easy. Alright, so I'm going to put one in the middle, and then start lining up the rest around it. You do want them to touch, just like biscuits. They rise better and bake better if they are touching the other biscuits. That didn't quite fit, so I'm just going to put it right there. Alright, so now we're going to put this into the oven at 350 degrees. Like I said, oh, wait. Skipped a whole step. Whew. I am not on my game today, y'all. Okay, so let's try that again. We're going to take our little rolls here and just toss them in our brown sugar mixture. And depending on what filling you add in, if you use chocolate chips or if you use fruit or something, you could also add cinnamon, some cardamom, pretty much any different flavors you like. Even a little for chocolate, we use like dark chocolate, so even like some chili powder mixed in with that sugar, give it a nice little depth to the flavor. Lots of different things you could do. You can add some orange zest or lemon zest to your sugar mixture. Like I said, it just depends on what filling you use and what flavor combos you like. You could add some cocoa powder or some espresso powder. That actually sounds really good. A little espresso powder mixed in with the sugar and baked. Alright, I'm going to take a little bit more of the sugar and sprinkle on. See, I made too much, but you kind of need enough to be able to roll around and coat it easily. Alright, now I'm just going to put a little bit more on here, just so we get all that sugary goodness, because that will crystallize as it bakes, and crystallize, that's the right word. It'll get all crispy and stuff as it bakes. Nice little crust. Anyway, we're going to add that into the oven. And I'll have to glue away the effort. Let's see. Let's bake it for like 10 minutes and go from there. Now, the most important part is your chocolate chip snack. Alright. So now it's going to clean stuff up. Goodness. I haven't made this in a long time, but it normally turns out really, really good. Alright. I'm not sure when this is posted, but today is Sunday. I'm filming this on Sunday, and I'm actually getting ready for a live video in a few hours. Right now it is 4:30 my time, and I'm going live at 7 o'clock my time. So by the time y'all see this, that'll have already happened, so hopefully it went well. Let me know what you thought of it if you watched it, and if you didn't catch it live, it should be on my profile for you to go back and watch. But I've never done a live before, so I've been trying to go through the logistics of it. My other videos here are filmed on my laptop with a really nice webcam, but I don't have internet at my house. I turned that off a few months ago just to cut down on expenses, and so I use my phone's hotspot, but I only have like 60 gigs a month for that. So when I post videos, I edit on my computer, and then I plug my phone into my computer and transfer those files over, and then upload from the YouTube app. So instead of streaming this from my laptop, because that would use a ton of data, I've had to rig up a tripod to hold my cell phone right next to where this camera is situated. It's like right over here. And so I've already got that in place. So I'm going to stream this from my phone, and hopefully that goes pretty well. I'm down to 20% battery, so I gotta charge that just a minute. But hopefully that'll be able to just sit up here and record everything nicely, and I can watch it on my laptop screen beside me in the chat and like talk to you guys. So hopefully, if this one works out, I'll try to do this maybe once a week or every other week. We just have to play it by ear and see how it goes. Let's see, we've got a few minutes left here. Give it a little peek though. Looks like the sugar is kind of melting a bit. Our biscuits are puffing up some, and that's good. Goodness. So if you make these at home, what filling do you think you're adding? You do chocolate like I'm doing, or a fruit, or maybe a caramel or toffee or Heath Bits, or maybe just cream cheese by itself. You know, what filling do you think you'll add? Or if you have made this before, let me know what you think of it. This is a real easy little thing to do here. You could even, like this is a sweet dessert or sweet breakfast recipe, but you could even add like, it's got the cream cheese, you could add a little bit of shredded cheese, some green onions, some bacon, and make this into like a savory dish to go like as a side for a meal or something. You know, there's a lot you could do with this. And I say that like every video. There's a lot you could do with this. There's a lot you could do with this. But there is so much you can do with all these recipes, I'm telling y'all. Like, you take one simple little basic recipe, and you can do so many different things with it. You can tweak it however you like. It's just like, I don't know, like, I do cross stitch. Mother does crochet. Like, once you learn like one little thing for crafty stuff, you can take that simple pattern and like do anything with it, just about customized to your, you know, heart's extent. And it's the same way with cooking. Like, you can take this chocolate chip, you know, biscuit recipe and make a bacon and cheese puff. You know, it's so many things to do. All it takes is just not even knowing what you're doing, just being willing to experiment and try. Let's see, we're a little over halfway done baking for our 10 minutes. It may need to go a couple minutes longer. We'll just have to see. And I'm going to turn this oven light on. I can see in a bit better. Looks like it's baking up pretty well. We've got about 3.5 minutes. I think I mentioned my Instagram in a video that went up this morning, and suddenly I got a bunch of Instagram followers, and I've just hit like 1,000 followers, which is funny because I could have sworn I already had 1,000 followers. So maybe some people unfollowed me a while back. I don't know, but it's GoneWithTheWhisk with a period between each word. And I do have like tons of cakes I've done. I guess one I've done for my cousin's birthday. She just turned 16. So a Taylor Swift cake. Not every cake I do winds up on here, because that would be a ton. Like ones I really like, and ones I have time to take pictures of. My brother with the cake I made him for his birthday. Me at Mardi Gras. Oh gosh, let's see. The jack-o'-lantern I carved for Halloween. Dad with the cake I made him for his birthday. Ooh, this is a video from like back in August, maybe even July. Like, it's been a while. I posted this in August. I think I actually decorated this cake in July. Let's see if the camera will focus on it. Whoops. She wanted a Bob Ross painting on a cake. There are no mistakes, just happy little accidents. This was a baby shower cake, by the way. But I got my buttercream. I like thinned it down with some cream and a palette knife used for like painting, and I painted this scene on this cake. So I recorded this on my phone, and these files are in the Google Cloud, and I've got to download them and edit. I've been meaning to do this for literal months. I just haven't gotten around to it. Oh, and the puppy and the kitty. But yeah, I guess go follow my Instagram. I didn't know I was below 1,000, but I'm back to 1,000 now, so I guess help keep me up there. I don't know. Alright, we got about 35 seconds left on our timer. And we'll see if that's been long enough or if we need to go a little longer. Oh, also, Donna's Love 325, if you're watching, you were the 1,000th follower. Donna Marie Tortuella. So, congratulations if you're watching. You don't win anything, just, bragging rights, I guess. You were the 1,000th follower on a weirdo's Instagram. Go you! Alright, so we're gonna pull these out. Nope, not done yet. That's still really doughy. That's been 10 minutes. Let's go another... Let's try another 5 minutes and see if that does it. I don't want to go for another full 10 minutes yet, because you could easily overbake it without even realizing it. So let's just give that a minute. But yeah, I've also, since we're talking about social media, what is Etsy doing? Let me see. I also have an Etsy shop I'm working on with some recipes for sale. I only have one recipe up at the moment. It's a bread recipe I developed a few years ago. There's a lot of recipes on Etsy. And I did not know this until recently. But I've got this one up. I've got a few more that I'm working on. I just got to get pictures of the finished product and like some steps before I can list them. But if you're interested in that, you can go check that out. And I've also got, Mr. Cross Stitch. That is, I design cross stitch patterns that I sell, and I've got a whole bunch on here on Etsy. Mr. Cross Stitch, all one word. I've got, I haven't done any in a while, But let's see, I've got Doctor Who, Wizard of Oz, Mr. Rogers, Mary Poppins, Princess Diana, The Big Bang Theory, Princess Leia from Star Wars, Hamilton, Alice in Wonderland, Han Solo and Chewbacca from Star Wars, Barack Obama, Ellen DeGeneres, Doctor Who again, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Kermit the Frog, some different royal family ones, another Wizard of Oz one, Marsha P. Johnson, Pikachu, Kermit the Frog, Harriet Tubman, I Survived the Toilet Paper Shortage of 2020, some more Doctor Who, Animal Crossing, I forgot to do that one. Yeah, I've got a bunch of these on here. I haven't designed new ones in a while. I've added that to my list of things to like remind myself to do. But yeah, if you cross stitch, go check that out. I mean, my patterns are like $4 or less, I think. I try to keep them pretty affordable, because you'll see some patterns on Etsy that are like $25. I mean, they're gorgeous patterns, but it's more than I want to spend. Like, y'all know I like the royal family and stuff, I'm sure by now. I've mentioned a few times, and I think if you watch my mom's channel, they've mentioned I have a collection of stuff. There's one that has like all the kings and queens of England, and they've updated it recently with King Charles III. And I love that pattern. I want that pattern, but it's like, last I checked, it was like $20, $25. And I've just never been able to convince myself to like spend that money on it. But so I keep all mine like $4.99 or less. There we go. Scroll. That way it's affordable for everybody. And I use like really simple stitches. Like the most complicated thing I do is a 3/4 stitch, and that is, if you can do a full stitch, you can do a 3/4 stitch. But yeah, go check it out. Alright, now we got 30 seconds left. We'll see if that 5 minutes was enough. I'm ready to taste one of these. Ten seconds. All right, let's see. How do they look? That is still really, really just raw dough. Huh. They smell really good, but it's still raw dough on the sides, and maybe the bottom. So we're just going to get us a little longer. Normally, you cook it by the package directions. In about 12-15 minutes are done, but maybe the extra moisture inside is making it take a little longer. So I think we're going to give it 10 minutes, but we're going to check it at 5 minutes just to be safe. Goodness. So what else can we talk about, y'all? Well, I just mentioned that I do, let me find that. I just mentioned that I collect royal stuff. I do have a second Instagram account where I haven't really kept up with it at all this year. I kind of go in spurts, but a second account where I like keeping up with the royals, where I posted like some new photos of stuff and bits of my collection. Like, you see the military jacket like Prince William wears. some of my stuff in the background. Trying to get out the glare. But different photos from the coronation when that happened. But if you're interested in like the royal family and stuff, give that a follow. I try to keep up with stuff, but I get distracted or busy with work or other projects and forget about it for a few months at a time, it seems like. I even posted the tart that I made for the coronation. It's a lemon blueberry crown. But yeah. Let's see. Hope these don't take too much longer. I'm ready to try one. Might have to risk eating the raw dough. Goodness. It has been really rainy here the past couple weeks, and there's just been gnats everywhere. Like, I guess it's gnat season again. I guess they're gnats. They're just little tiny flies or something, but they just pop up in my kitchen. I think like some water stands under this house when it gets rainy season. They just come out of the woodworks. Doing all the stuff to get rid of those, and there's only a few buzzing around now, but one time last year it was bad because I just was not prepared for them and have anything to get rid of them with, and they were just everywhere. Like, I thought I was gonna have to move. It was bad. I finally got that under control last year. It was bad. I'm hoping this year, because it looks like it's starting to just pop up again, I just get ahead of it. Well, just a little bit longer. Let's see. So that outside's getting done, but that inside, that's just still raw dough. So let's just add that the next 7 minutes. Let's see. Anything else we can make while we're waiting? I didn't plan for this, but let's see if there's anything in the fridge. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Knock my drink off the table. It was pretty much empty though, so that was fun. I don't really see anything else we can really make quickly while we wait on this. Skip ahead. I'll let you guys skip ahead, because this is going to be kind of a boring video if I'm just walking around wondering what to talk about or what to show you guys or what to do with you guys. So I'm going to let you guys skip ahead and I will do all the waiting. So just a second, they will be ready. In just like that, they are ready. It's baked for probably about 27-28 minutes total. But they finally got a nice golden brown color, and it's really hot. But if you pull it apart, the edges where they meet up all bake through. So they're finally baked. And look, they all expanded to pretty much fill the whole pan. So if you make a big batch of this, make sure you have, a big pan. Let's set this here. Let's grab a plate. Pull that one loose. We're just going to pop it on there. Now, let's see. It's still really hot. So I'm going to cut it open instead of rip it apart. Let's see. Look at that. The biscuits you see all the flaky layers in there. The cream cheese and the chocolate all inside. So let's give it a try. It's still really hot. Whew, let's let that cool just a minute. But see, probably could have used a little more filling. But I think the bottom side didn't puff up as much as the top did. So, maybe a little more filling would have evened out the biscuit to filling ratio. Let's see if it's cool enough to bite it. It's got that nice crispy, sugary crust on it. But it's not, hard and crunchy really. For the rest of it, it's just pretty soft, flaky roll. Oh, that's really hot. But it's good. That cream cheese is so melty, and the chocolate is melting right with it, or melted right with it. So it's all kind of mixed together. And it doesn't seem like there's too much biscuit. That ratio might actually be pretty good. Let's get another bite. It is really hot, but it's really good. And that was really simple to make. Took a bit longer to bake than I thought it would. Maybe I misread the package. I couldn't find it in the trash. But like I said, this took about 27 to 30 minutes to bake. And you can fill this. It's just biscuits, cream cheese, and chocolate. And you can fill it with cream cheese and other fruit, cream cheese and little caramel bits or toffee bits. You can even do savory with some cream cheese and some bacon and green onions, a little bit of shredded cheddar. And make your little savory appetizer or side for your meal. You can have this for breakfast. You can have it for a dessert or just a snack. And like I said, you can even make a whole big batch. And then individually, let them cool, and individually wrap each one in saran wrap. And then put it in an airtight container. And then freeze it. And have them just ready-made so you can pop it in the air fryer whenever you want one, without having to go through all the trouble of making a whole snack or making a whole batch when you just really want a quick snack. I'm gonna take another bite of this because that's really good. And all that crystallized sugar on top and all that gooey chocolate and cream cheese. You get a little crunch from that, and then the rest of it is soft and fluffy and creamy. So good. And I think all that extra sugar I dipped around or sprinkled around, it kind of melted in the bottom and kind of helped keep the bottom of it moist instead of drying out or sticking or just getting too crusty. So it's, you know, sorry. I think they turned out pretty well. But yeah, not everything you bake has to be super complicated. This isn't really even from scratch. It is canned dough. And just throw in some filling and wrap it up, pinch it up like a dumpling, and bake it off. So yeah, you can make cooking and baking as simple or as complicated as you want to. A lot of people make it complicated because they think it has to be complicated. It's really not. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'm about to go eat this entire pan in one sitting. Thank y'all so much for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. If you know anybody who loves to bake or cook, tell them about my channel. I'd love for them to join me. Like I said, go follow the Instagram and check out those Etsy shops. I've got everything linked in my bio. It's a Linktree link. It goes to everything. And this will be posted later this week, so I hope you all enjoyed my live. I hope it all went well. And I will see you guys tomorrow, I guess. Probably. I don't know what day I can't remember what day I'm posting this, but I'll probably see y'all tomorrow. If not, I will see y'all very soon. Thank y'all for hanging out with me, and I'll see you next time.